And that buyer and that buyer's agent has a buyer's representation agreement that before we go show property, we have with all of our buyers.
Right.
And the buyer says, you know what, when we're covering compensation within that agreement, they say, you know what, I am going to pay you. We're not going to talk percentages today because we don't want to be accused of anything.
Right.
But I'm going to negotiate with you to pay you X amount of compensation.
Right.
I'm not worried about if anybody else is paying you. I don't want anybody else to pay you. You're working for me. I will pay you the agreed upon total that we've put upon this buyer's representation agreement. So option one is you have a listing agreement and a listing agent. That compensation is negotiated between those two parties. The listing agent agrees to pay, or the seller agrees to pay the listing agent a percentage. They pay them, nobody else.
Nobody else.
Buyer's agent has a buyer. Buyer says, I'll pay you, not looking for compensation from anybody else. So listing agent gets compensated from the seller. Buyer's agent gets compensated from the buyer. That is option one. Those are both compensations handled on the appropriate agreement, which would be with a listing agent and the seller. That would be handled on a listing agreement. With a buyer and a buyer's agent, that would be handled on a buyer's representation agreement. Yeah. Pretty straightforward. It's disclosed. Everybody signs. Everybody knows. Each party takes care of itself.
That is full transparency.
100%.
Okay. Now, I want to add here before we move on.
Go with that.